Hi guys, welcome to Chris Ryan Golf. We are at the Belfry again today. We're in the tailor-made fitting suite, and in this video we're looking at the takeaway, and we're going to address a common fault that I see day to day from amateur golfers, which is where we roll the club away in the takeaway, get the club head far too inside, the hands move away from the body, and that leads to knock-on effects later in the golf swing, and we're going to address that in this video. So let's just talk about the actual fault that we just mentioned there, why we want to try and address it, and then we can go ahead and go through the drill, and hopefully you're going to find it's better if you fall into this habit. Let's assume we have got a pretty orthodox starting position. We are talking about the kind of takeaway where the hands move out and the club moves in. So it would look a little bit like this. Okay, so you can see how the hands are moving out and the club is moving in behind me. This is such a common move that I see. The left arm disconnects from the body, the club gets very much inside. If we continue that, it's probably going to get very flat. We often find that golfer will kind of try and fix it, get it very much across the line, and it's just a recovery process from that sort of first move. It's something we would like to address. We know that to influence the ball, we have to influence the impact conditions, absolutely. Just fixing the takeaway isn't going to necessarily give you better golf shots, but it might help you achieve a more consistent move, and that might help you hit some more consistent shots. So this is actually something we really want to try and work on. So this is a drill we're going to do, which is it doesn't include hitting any golf balls, and you'll see why in a moment. What we have to try and guard against here, we have to try and understand the movement of this part of the club relative to this part of the club. So what I will often see is when I show golfers their golf swing on camera and they see the club diving too much in here, they straight away say things like, that club's too much inside, it needs to be straighter back. Absolutely. What I will then tend to see is a move where the club comes out here and the club is straighter back, but still the hands have moved significantly away from the body. Golfers seem to find it quite difficult with the concept of hands in, club up. That's what I would like to see. I've made that a little bit more extreme, but I would like to see something a little bit closer to that as opposed to something more closer to this, okay? But golfers tend to be okay with moving the club more upwards, but the hands tend to move upwards as well. This drill is going to address both of those things. This is what I want you to do. Take your starting position with something like a mid-iron. I think I've got a 6-iron here, yeah. Take your normal starting position, okay? And all I want you to do is just go right the way down, bottom of the handle. Okay, so I'm literally as far down that grip as I can go, almost onto the metal. Take my normal address position. Now, obviously, I'm not going to reach the golf ball because I've just made that club significantly shorter. So, what we're going to do is I want you to feel that the club head goes upwards sooner. Yet, I want you to feel that the grip or the butt end of the club is going to brush your right thigh. So, let's go through 3 swings. The one that we're trying to stop, that one. That club has definitely not gone upwards, and that has definitely not brushed my right thigh. The second one, which is the one where we see golfers trying to force the club more up, but the hands move away as well. Again, you can see that club has not brushed my right thigh. And the one in the drill, where we're going to get the club up, but you can see how that grip end is brushing my right thigh. Now, if I do that, you can see it's actually achieving a slightly more exaggerated position that I actually would maybe like to be in, but it's creating the right feels. And for a golfer who has never done the right takeaway, giving them the right feels is absolutely priceless. You know, we just want to get that golfer to understand, wow, that's really what it should feel like. Once they've done it correctly and they've got the feel, we've kind of passed stage 1 and we can start to progress and make some changes. But the first thing I would like to do with a golfer is get them to really understand what it will feel like. You can see the grip of that club is brushing my thigh, okay? When I set that club up, the grip goes down, okay? So without the club going up, I can't get that to brush my thigh. So what we're actually doing here is we're starting to get the wrists to set a little earlier without the forearms over-rotating. And I can just go ahead and make some of these moves, okay? Once I've done a couple more, I can just go all the way up to the top of the swing, and we should hopefully achieve a decent position. It's really, really good. As I say, you can't hit any balls simply because, you know, you're making the club a little bit shorter. But what we can do is we can do a few rehearsals, we can start to get a good feel, we can start to understand what's happening, where my arms are, relative to my body, relative to the club, etc., etc. And we can start to understand how we need to make this move away a little bit different from what we're currently doing. If I see someone achieve this better takeaway, everything seems to fall into place better. They get the club a little bit steeper on the way back, which I'd like to see. They don't tend to get the club as cross-lined at the top. We tend to maintain our shoulder tilt a bit better. All these kind of things have knock-on effects. So ensuring this club moves away correctly is something we would like to work on. check your takeaway. There are so many golfers out there who just fan the club inside this way. Hands move away, club comes in, very flat, very open. If you are one of those golfers, give this drill a go. You might find it gives you some different feelings. You might find it helps you practice next time you go out on the range. Okay, so give the drill a go. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it'll help you play some better golf, and that's ultimately what we're trying to do here. We're trying to play some better golf, enjoy the game a little bit more, and hopefully if you do this drill, you'll find that you do those two things. Okay, so thanks for watching the video, guys. Post any comments you've got in the boxes. Let me know what you think. Let me know any videos you'd like me to do in the future. There's a like button down there as well. If you liked it, click that. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. Subscription is free, videos are free, so it's well worth doing. It just means you won't miss any of the content. Okay, so thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again next time.